Hey, good morning, everybody. It's your boy, the Big Canucker here, and for the second installment of the Friday morning wrap-up wrap. Now, I did get some submissions in the mail of what we should call this, and somebody said, "Hey, you called it the wrap-up wrap. That sounds pretty good." And you know what? I think that's all right. I think we might just stick with the Friday morning wrap-up wrap. Sorry, I'm a little bit crooked here. I mean, my camera angle is a little bit crooked here. And yeah, so straighten it all out. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but hey, the choppers are fixed. Oh my goodness. You just don't know what it's like to not have your front teeth. You know, there's that song, "All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth." Well, I've been chipping that front tooth, drove me crazy. Not only was it irritating my lip, it caused me to lisp. It also prevented me from kind of chewing my food properly. And my wife said I looked like an Okie from Finoki or Alfred E. Newman, but you know. So I went to the dentist yesterday. They got me in. Dr. Debbie here in Lethbridge, she did a fantastic job. Take yourself a bow. Give yourself a bow. She did a great job, and I thank you to all the folks at Ivory Dental. Thank you so much. And all right, so just want to kind of wrap up the week. That was my week. I went to the doctor and got some pretty good news, I suppose. I mean, I'm allowed to start walking without a cast, transition into a boot, but I need to make sure it's a good, stable shoe with a. I have an old Ritchie brace, and I'm going to put that in there, and hopefully that'll support the ankle and the foot enough to get me more mobile, and I can, give you guys a little bit better videos rather than just the talking hands videos. It'll allow me to kind of get out and about, show you my wonderful town, my wonderful state or wonderful province, hello, and my wonderful country here, and just kind of offer you, I think, a whole bunch more. Yeah. So I also wanted to say thank you so much to a subscriber and a gentleman who's become a friend. Thank you so much, Patrick Anderson. He is a fella who sent me something to have a look at, and I have to say thank you so much. We've got a Victorinox Spirit X with the black burnishing on it, and it has the let's just see here. It has the straight blade on it, not the butter knife blade, which is awesome, fantastic. Now I've sharpened this up a little bit, and I'm going to put it on my hip here today, and I'm going to use it for the next little bit. And then I want to do a review on it. And I just want to say thank you so much, Patrick. It's awesome. I mean, I don't always have the budget to get as much of the stuff that I really like. And I'm just trying to be able to help you guys out and show you guys some new stuff when I can. And I just want to say how much I appreciate this. It is a wonderful, wonderful gesture, and I thank you so much. And there will be a review on this, and possibly, I'm going to say a review, and there's also going to be some comparisons too as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Patrick Anderson. The other thing here that I got coming down the road is, being off work here for a long time, it's given me the opportunity and the drive to maybe try to take up a few different hobbies. I started whittling. That was another one. I kind of picked up my guitar a little bit, just things like that. And one of the things that from watching so much YouTube is I come across a fellow by the name of Zachary Fowler on Zachary Fowler's Makery and Mischief. And he is a huge proponent of slingshots. So we had Father's Day, and I asked the kids, they asked me what I would like, and I said, you know what? I would love an Axiom Ocularis slingshot, because that's one of the ones that he says is very, very easy to shoot. I'm not gonna say it's not an easy skill, I'm gonna say, but it's one of the ones that if you're gonna take up a new skill, you might as well have a really good tool. And this is a really, really good tool to learn how to shoot slingshots. So I know with this one, you can go over the fork, or you can go through the fork too as well. So I just have a really hard time computing in my little brain to shoot this over top of the fork. It just doesn't compute in my head, so I wanted to get something that I could shoot through the fork. So I haven't had a chance to load up the bands. It looks like it's a tremendous slingshot, and it's small enough that maybe it won't fit in my back pocket to be an everyday carry, keep it with me, but but it's definitely something that I can carry in my bag with me, my man purse, my merce, or whatever you want to call it. I'm even thinking of getting a fanny pack, you know? I know it's, there's the fanny pack thing and not everybody is kind of down with it, but you know what? I'm going to be 50 years old next week and I don't care. If I'm going to wear a fanny pack and it's going to make my life easier, who gives a crap? So I'm going to have a fanny pack and this will fit inside of a fanny pack. And I think, you know what? I think I might get one of those Joe Rogan higher primate roots one. So maybe that's something for my birthday coming up next week. But anyways, I digress. So that's going to be coming down the road here. Hopefully you can help me, you can follow me on my journey and trying to learn how to shoot this, how to load it, and how to become proficient with it. And thank you so much to my children for this wonderful Father's Day gift. And I'm not going to go too super in depth with it because I want to do an actual proper review of it. And yes, so that is fantastic. All right. Now, another thing that I actually picked up that I haven't got with me, I actually sent it with my wife out to my camper, is I got a new Spyderco Sharp Maker. So I actually did a video of a Sharp Maker a couple months ago, and it happened to be one of my buddies, Spence, had one, and I wanted to check it out before I kind of purchased one. And so he brought one over. I did a review of it. Not I think a super in-depth review, but I think I'm going to do some sharpening, some comparisons. I actually did sharpen the blade on this with the Sharp Maker, and oh my goodness, it is sharp. So the Victorinox steel that's on here takes a wicked edge, and that Sharp Maker does a great edge too as well. So it's out at the camper. I'm going to sharpen up all the kitchen knives that are out in the camper there this weekend because I'm heading out there pretty soon. And that's going to be my job for the weekend is sharpening on the Sharp Maker. Now I might just take my camera with me a little bit and maybe shoot some stuff out there, but it's going to be very, very fun. So yesterday went to the dentist, had my granddaughter with me. My granddaughter's 3.5, and she is the absolute apple of my eye. I mean, she's a real papa's girl, and I just love her to bits. And I've been tied up this week, and she's been with her mother, and she's been driving her mother and driving me crazy. I want to go visit Papa. I want to go visit Papa. I want to go visit Papa. So I made some plans to pick her up after the dentist, hoping that it wouldn't be too painful, and it wasn't. Dr. Debbie was fantastic. There was no freezing. It was they fixed it, and it was great. So I picked her up, and we went out for some ice cream, and then we went back to the house here. We were watching some cartoons, and of course, I am still carrying my Spyderco Bombshell, and it has that little bit of a rasp from my initial impressions that I'm just basically, when I have some time, I'm just opening and closing the knife to have that detemp ball wear a path past that, past this stonewash finish to get rid of that rasp. And I had probably gotten on my third or fourth click on my knife, and my granddaughter turns to me and says, "Papa, stop clicking your knife." And I looked at her, I said, "Why, baby?" And she said, "Because you cut your finger all the time, and I don't want to see you get a boo-boo. Now, stop it." And she just tapped my hand, and so Papa had to put the knife away. So my wife says the exact same thing. I don't know if she picked it up from my wife, or if it's a genetic thing, or I have absolutely no idea, but damn it, kid, I'm going to have to, I don't know. She likes hockey. She likes the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to have to get her a knife, damn it. So she's 3.5. What do I get her? So if you guys have some ideas on what I should get a 3.5-year-old Canadian kid, girl, then by all means, please leave it down in the description. I'd appreciate it very much because I'm thinking maybe there's a Victorinox out there with a blunted blade, or something that's small. And let's get her appreciating the habit, damn it, or the hobby. That's what it is. That does turn into a habit. So thank you so much for stopping by for the Friday wrap, and we're going to continue on making this on every Friday thing. Just share part of my life with you guys, and hopefully to hear some about your lives too as well. Now, if you have any questions, concerns, or issues, or something that you want to see, or something that I can deliver, please email me at bigcanucker@gmail.com. That's my email here, bigcanucker@gmail.com, all lowercase. I would love to hear from you, love to hear about your lives. one of the things about doing this is the fact that I get to meet wonderful, wonderful people like Patrick. Thank you so much again, buddy. I appreciate it so much. If you were here, I'd give you a pat in the back, but now you know pats on the back are self-administered, which is better than a slap in the belly with a wet trout. Nobody's come at me with where that comes from. If you know where that comes from, leave it in the description too as well. And also, please leave me a couple of ideas of what I can do to get my granddaughter into the knife hobby, and something that she's not going to cut herself off or cut her Barbie's head off or anything like that. So, all right. Thank you so much. Now, if you like what you heard here, please give me the thumbs up and the subscription. Appreciate it so much. You guys helping me spread my voice. Thank you so much. The other thing is, there's still lots going out there, so please, please be safe. Listen to the experts out there. Keep the shiny side up. Just stick on the ice. As the Big Canucker saying adios.